Hey guys, welcome back. Today is a good one. We are going to be removing any negative beliefs that we have about ourselves that simply are not true. If you have a lot of trash talk, if you tell yourself a lot of negative things, this is exactly what we're going to be working on today. There's a couple different techniques that we are going to use that are going to help wipe these things out of your mind, forget that you ever used to think this way about yourself, and begin to love yourself even more. The more negative things that we remove from ourselves, that we cleanse away, the more space we have for that divine love to live within our entire being, in our entire energy systems. So this practice is very important here today. I know we can all use it. Please share it with a friend if you know that they could use it too. And if you guys are ready, let's get started with today's session. If you are ready, let's get nice and comfortable, finding yourself in either a laying down or sitting position, whatever is going to be good for you for the next little while. So we are working at releasing negative things that you tell yourself. So this is about the junk talk that you have there in your mind, the trash talk, so to speak, that you do to yourself, which of course, as you know, takes away that vital life force energy that you have inside of you. So as we release those things today here, we make space for life-giving energy, which is exactly what all of us need. So get nice and comfortable and just begin by closing your eyes. And as you close your eyes, just focus on your breath. So as you focus on your breathing here today, just notice the different places inside of you that move as you breathe. So when you inhale, your chest and shoulders expand. And when you exhale, they shrink back down again. Just thinking of the expansion and the contraction of all of those muscles there as you breathe. Wonderful. And so as you just continue to breathe very comfortably, just allowing that focus there to be on the expansion that you have in your body. So every time that you breathe in, just think of that expansion that you have inside of you there. And so I want you to just imagine your aura, which is just the energy that you have in and around your body. As you think of this expansion, I want you to just envision there that aura that you have around you expanding and expanding with every breath that you take. And so as you just envision this expanding, you could even expand it so much so, if you haven't already done that, expand it enough to fill the room that you are in, even the house or the place that you are in there, just expanding that even more and even more. Now, pretty soon, at some point, we can expand this even more to fill the entire area that you are in. So if you happen to be in a city, you could fill the city. If you are in a rural area, filling that up completely. And as we keep expanding and keep expanding with every breath, very soon we are going to fill the whole country that we have there. And then very soon, we are going to fill the entire continent. And if you happen to be in Australia, we're just going to keep expanding there. So let's just expand this even more to just begin to fill the entire earth. Now, as you become aware of this, of the extent of the reach of your aura there, I want you to also just become aware of the fact that when you do a practice like this, and even when you don't, what you are sending out there into the world is felt and is received. And whatever you are sending out is, of course, as we know, returned to us. So very important to send out loving thoughts into the world here. So now I want you to, just for a moment here, imagine you yourself across from yourself. And so think about what type of loving, nurturing, caring thoughts would really benefit you if you were to send those thoughts there to yourself. And so just do that right now. So whatever loving kindness, whatever gentle thoughts you have that are loving and kind and generous towards yourself, just go ahead and send those thoughts out there to yourself right now. Excellent. And so now I want you to just imagine a whiteboard or a blackboard. You can get a dry erase marker or a piece of chalk, whatever feels right for you. And as you get that out, you're just going to start to write on that board all of the negative things that you have told yourself, that you maybe tell yourself regularly, or things that you have told yourself in the past, things that perhaps maybe you even still believe to be true about yourself. So I'll give you a minute here. I want you to write all those things down on that board there in front of you. Wonderful. Okay, and so as you have those things written down there on the board, what we're going to do next is we're just going to begin to jumble up the letters that are there. We're just going to start to rearrange them so that those sentences, or maybe just short things that you wrote out, begin to not make any sense anymore, that the words just start to really jumble up and you can't actually make out what they used to say. So just go ahead and do that right now. Just scramble up all those letters there. Okay, wonderful. And so as you do that, then you're just going to pick up your eraser there, and you're just going to start to wipe that board off nice and crystal clean. Excellent. Making sure that you get all those tiny little marks on there cleaned all the way off. Wonderful. Exactly like that. Okay, and so now what we're going to do is in a moment here, I'm just going to have you come up with those things, again, those negative things that you have said to yourself or would normally say to yourself. And as you begin to speak them, so I actually want you to begin to, when I tell you to speak these things out loud, but as soon as I interrupt you, then we are going to throw away that thought completely, and we're going to throw it out the window, and we're going to just forget what that thought was and that it ever existed there. So as you begin to then think of those negative things there. Again, in a moment here, when I tell you, you're going to just begin to speak them out loud. But as soon as I interrupt you, you cannot finish that thought, you cannot finish that word, and I'm just going to grab it and take it away from you. So if you are ready here, just begin to speak that first word now. Okay, no, so that's not true. So I'm just going to grab it from you here, and I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to throw it out the window over there. Okay, that one's gone. Okay, so just getting ready here. Spit out that next thought here right now. Nope. Okay, so that one's also not true. Okay, so I'm just going to grab that one right there and chuck it out the window. Okay, it's gone out there. Ready? Okay, so just go ahead again right now. Nope. Okay, so that one's also not true. So as I take that away from you, I'm just going to chuck that one out there outside, because we just don't need that anymore. So it's just not useful, it's not helpful, but the most important thing about it is that it's not true. So sometimes we believe things, and because we believe them, they become true in our experience, but that doesn't actually mean that it is now or has ever even been the truth. So if you are ready again here, coming up with the next thing that you would normally say to yourself, and just go ahead and say that right now. Nope. Okay, so that one's also not true. And as I take that one, I'm just going to throw that one really farther out the window. And as that one is swept away, oh, what a wonderful, wonderful thing. So I'm not sure if you have any more things, but we're going to do this one more time. And of course, as always, if you need to do this video again, if there are more things, then of course you can always do that. But let's just go ahead right now with this last thing, something that you might tell yourself, some negative thing that you might tell yourself. So just go ahead and say that out loud right now. Nope. Okay, so that one's also not true. And as I pick that one up and I throw it out the window, just take a nice deep breath of relief here. Feel how nice that feels there inside of your body. What a nice feeling of relief we have. What a feeling of satisfaction, letting go of that stuff. So as you still have that whiteboard or blackboard in front of you there, we are just going to begin to write on this board now the things that actually are true. Now you will know these things because they will be gentle and sweet, and they will just fill your heart up with loving kindness. So as you begin to write these things on the board now that are actually true, making those things very clear. Now I want you to use your best writing. We're going to make these ones look really pristine up there on that board. So if you haven't already started, I will just give you a couple to put on there. So you are very smart. So write that word smart on there. Very beautiful inside and out, putting beautiful up there on the board. Very kind, putting kind up there on the board. And a very good, generous, loving friend. Put a good friend up there on the board. Okay, so any of the other things here that you need to write about yourself, you just go ahead and put that up there. Things like how caring you are and other things of that nature. So just go ahead and do that here right now. Good. So I hope you have a lot of things up on that board, and of course you can continue to write them up there as I speak with you here. And so as we just stand there in front of the board, I want you to notice how those things make you feel. How those things make you feel. Excellent. And so, if for some reason you had developed some type of habit of habitually talking down to yourself, telling yourself derogatory or negative things about yourself, that habit now is reversed. So as you grab your one finger there, perhaps your pointer finger, with your other hand, you're going to begin to stroke and pull out of the end of that finger any negative habits that you had, any habitual thought patterns. So as you begin to stroke that finger and pull that out, just telling yourself you are pulling out negative habits and patterns, and you can watch and feel as that negative energy is removed there from your body. Excellent, excellent. And as this is released here, just feel that feeling of relief that comes when it is fully removed there out of you. Just feel that feeling of calm, that feeling of relief and relaxation there inside of your body. This is an uplifting, good, comfortable, relaxed feeling. Excellent. And so now you're just going to take your hands, you're going to place them up on your heart. And we're just going to breathe into our heart here for a few moments. It may speak to you. There may be a message in there from your heart, something that it wants you to know. So just being still, breathing into your heart there and seeing if there are any messages that want to come through for you here today. Wonderful. Okay, and so if you guys are ready here today, I want you to now imagine yourself at a time in the future when normally those negative thoughts would have come into your mind, and just see that now they are no longer there, and that instead there's just this feeling of calm, an uplifted feeling of knowing that all really is well. Wonderful. So I am just going to begin to count back from 5 to 1. As I do, you can bring your awareness fully back into your body, back into the space that you are in here. And as you bring your awareness back, you will just bring back balance and inner harmony there inside of your body. And as you bring that back, just coming back with a joyful, uplifted, nice, light feeling. You did excellent here today. Love you so much. So 5, as you bring your awareness back in your body, you can even just use your breath to do that. You can begin to sweep it down to your feet, bringing some energy back inside of those cells there inside of your body. And 4, It's feeling good. Nice. 3. Feeling light, relaxed. Wonderful. 2. Right, and 1. Eyes open. All the way back in the room. Wonderful. Good job here today. You are so smart and wonderful and beautiful. Thank you for joining me in this practice here today. Love you all so much, and we will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Love you so much.